Okay, so in this example, we're supposed to estimate the sum or difference by first rounding to the closest benchmark number. So the best way to think about this is we're really looking at if we had a ruler. I'll make one real quick for this video. So if we had a ruler, and you think of rulers as inches, but then look down just at that first inch. And what do you have? You have half an inch. And what is halfway between 0 and 1/2 inches? Well, let's see what that might look like. So if we have a line, and if this is 0, then this could be 1/4, 1/2. We're just going to look at the benchmarks of 0, 1/2, and 1. Okay, so if this is 0, 1/2, and 1, we're going to see which of those benchmarks is closest for 1/9. Okay, so if there was something that had 9 steps in it, and you're only 1 step into the journey of 9 steps, would you be closer to 0, 1/2, or 1? I think you would agree that would be closest to 0. What about 7/8? If there were 8 steps to go from 0 to 1, and you are 7 steps along, you're almost there. So we'd estimate that into a 1. So what is 0 plus 1? 1. So again, this is just an estimation technique, right? So now what about 4/9? Okay, if it took 9 steps to go from 0 to 1, and you were 4 steps into your journey, would you be close to 0, halfway, or 100%? I think you'd be close to 1/2. What about 4/5? If it took 5 steps to get to your destination of 1, and you had taken 4 steps, I'd say you were almost to your destination of 1. So that would really be 1.5. Actually be somewhere over here. 1.5 would be over here. So 1.5 is the correct estimate for that example. How about this one? If a journey if it was divided into 9 steps to get from 0 to 1, and you were 1 step into it, well, you barely begun, you're close to 0. What about 5/8? So if it took 8 steps to get to 1, and you took 5 steps, would that be barely starting, finishing, or somewhere right in the middle, right? So 5/8 is close to the benchmark of 1/2. So 0 plus 1/2 equals 1/2. Last question. What if this was divided into 13 steps to go from 0 to 1, and you took 7 steps? Well, 7 is about halfway between 0 and 13 steps. So I'd say that's about 1/2 as a benchmark. 5/8. Again, if it was 8 steps to go from 0 to 1, and you had taken 5, that would be also about half. So 1/2 and 1/2 makes 1. So that's a tool to estimate about how much the fractions are that we're adding together. Okay, good job.